What is my purpose? We all know your purpose. You would know your purpose. Where are you in life? Do you have a lot of fears? Where are you? Now the point is, you know where you are, how to come out of it, how to go on the next step of life if you want to. And if you don't want to, how to get the best out of where you are and where your drive is. Now root chakra has the element earth. So as a human being, we all have 5 elements. You have 5 elements. I have 5 elements. We have earth element, that is the structure of our body, which is solidity in our body, is earth element. Root chakra represents earth element. So earth element is about stability. Earth is stable, right? You make a house on the ground, on the earth. It is stability. Exactly. So if your earth element is stable, if your earth element is, you have your earth element stabilized, that means that your root chakra can be balanced. So what do you need to do? The color of root chakra, is my voice audible to all of you? Okay. So root chakra balances you and gives you basic confidence and a survival instinct in life. The element is called earth element and the color is red. Now what do you need to do? If you have a lot of fear of tomorrow, I don't know whether I'll have my job or not. I don't know if I get COVID. Should I go to my work at the workplace or not? What if I go and something happens to me? What if I have COVID and my family has COVID? Thousands of anxieties which you don't even know will happen or not. To remove this fear, you need to sit on earth. Earth means grounding needs to be done. How do you do your grounding? You've seen in olden times, people used to sit on floor and eat. Yours is a Japanese company, Panasonic. And there's a beautiful culture in Japan to sit closer to the ground. Eat on a low sitting table. You eat in the Japanese culture on the ground, a little low table, and eat with family. Whenever you sit on ground, whenever you're grounded, you never have insecurities in life. So what you can do, if people have a lot of insecurities and fear of unknown, sit on the ground because it is earth element and the color is red. Sit on a red cloth for 15-20 minutes and pray and meditate, or you can chant a mantra which is called LUM. The mantra is called LUM. Now when you say L, try and say L. Your tongue twists inside. When you say LUM, the tongue goes inside. The purpose of the root chakra is to have maximum, to feel secure in life, because it gives you security in life. When you sit and say LUM, all these syllables were created to understand the energy that it creates. We talk about Om. There is different movement of your tongue when you chant Om. And when you say Ma, it opens up your system. Say Ma means mother. And from mother came my, ma. It means open. That means me exist, right? Because it's like opening up. Here I come. So all these words that were created into this universe had a science behind it. Because we don't know it, we don't understand it. So when we say LUM, it means La. Bring it to me. Bring it here. So when you say LUM, your securities are met. So earth element, red color, and LUM is the sound. Now sacral chakra is water element. What does earth hold? 75% of water. So sacral chakra is water element. See, water is very creative. It flows. Creativity also flows. You can shape water into an ice cube, into a jar, into a flask, into a glass. Water is taking shape of the cylindrical glass. If I put it in a round vessel, the water will take shape of a round vessel. So water is very creative, and so is your sacral chakra. Pleasures are also very creative. We want pleasures in different form, right? So when your sacral chakra, when you don't have pleasures in life, there's no juice in life, there's no fun in life, that is the time when your sacral chakra needs to be activated. You need to drink more water. You need to dip your feet or yourself into water for a lot of times. You see how writers, poets and painters, they feel so fascinated close to water. You see all the painters, all the artists, they look for places close to water. They sing praises of moon, which again elevates water. So moon dominates water element. The high tide and the low tide is because of moon, right? So sacral chakra and moon has strong connection. If you keep water out on a full moon night, which is done by a lot of Ayurveda practitioners also, by the way, let me tell you, in Ayurveda, all the Purnimas, that is full moon night, are celebrated by keeping liquid medicines and herbs out in the moonlight to absorb the juice from the moonlight, which is called Somras. So you've seen Indian television serials, you would understand Somras is not what Indradev drinks, it's not alcohol. Som means moon and Ras means juice. Juice from moon. That means that when water element is very strong, it adds pleasure to life. So keeping water out in moonlight and making it as a healing water, drinking it every day, drinking more water, drinking water in a silver glass, silverware. Silver metal is again watery in element. It is metal that gives your body temperament coolness, which is a water-like quality. So to get more pleasures in life, you need to have enough of water in your body, which actually gives enough oxygen to your mind also. So sacral chakra is balanced by having more water. Solar plexus, if you want to be more famous, you want to be more seen, you want to be more power driven, then you need to have your solar plexus chakra activated. Have you heard of a phrase used for people where they say, you know what, this guy has fire in him, he will do something for himself. Now we say he has fire in him. Where is the fire? Where do you see the fire? Well, the fire is in the belly, right? This is where your solar plexus chakra is located. The fire is in belly. If we talk about the anatomy of body, this is the fire that digests your food, which is called Jata Agni, Agni in the fire. So this fire in your belly is what makes you famous, wants to be seen, want you to have a big growth in life, want you to be, seen at the top of the pyramid. If you have that missing, if you don't have that confidence, the animal that represents this chakra is lion. You see, lion is the king of the jungle. He doesn't move in group. That is how successful people are. They don't have too many friends. They don't move out in groups. So, having a picture of a lion standing in a strong position on your wallpaper of your computer, your phone, activates that emotion in you. The other thing is, it is called, in olden times, you must have seen people doing sun meditation. Right now also, it is a very big thing in West. It is called sun gazing. When you get up and you see the rising sun, it gives you a lot of energy in your eyes, in your strength. In India, it is called Tratak. So they used to give water to sun every day, like giving water to sun and looking at the rising sun gives you strength. If you can't do all of it, having a beautiful picture of rising sun, because the element of solar plexus chakra is fire. So a picture of a beautiful fire, and sun also gives us heat and light. It's again a fiery planet. So you can have a picture of rising sun on your laptop. Being close to fire, having little fire in your bedroom for 10 minutes every day, doing prayers, lighting a diya in front of your deity or a candle in front of your deity ignites the fire within you. So this is what you can do in case you feel you have lack of confidence, because fire is the only element that elevates up. And the growth of fire is against gravity. It goes up. So if you want to grow in life, if you want to be seen in life, if you want appreciation in life, if you want growth in life, you need to be like fire. So you need to be close to fire, seeing fire, absorbing that energy within you. That element should be activated in your system. Fire is very romantic. So when we see a romantic scene in a movie, it is usually a candlelight dinner. It is a beautiful bonfire where love happens between two people. It is not love, it is not pleasure, it is passion. So people who are very solar plexus driven, who are very third chakra driven, are very passionate in life. They're very attractive. You just can't stop looking at them. If they talk, if they come in front of you, you can't take your eyes off them. That is the power of this chakra. It's an energy like fire. That is why you see all the dynasties in Bharat. I will not call India. When it was united Bharat, you see all Surya dynasties, fire dynasties. Only Shri Krishna was the moon dynasty, which is the sacral chakra, the lord of pleasures, Ras Leela. Can you see that? Shri Ram was the Surya dynasty, solar dynasty, fire dynasty. About being right in life, fighting for the right, going, becoming famous, being righteous in life is the qualities of solar plexus, that is fire element in you. Now heart chakra in you, the heart chakra that we talk about is actually chakra related to emotions. It is air element. So they say it's difficult to catch hold of your emotions. It is difficult to listen to your emotions. You can't, your heart, your mind runs from one point to another. It goes from one part to another. This is air element. In Hindi they says, man tikta nahi hai. Your heart, your mind doesn't stay at one place. Your emotions are unstable in life. So air element, that is why you see when we do puja, when you actually pray to your deity, you invoke all 5 elements. As a form of earth element, you have fruits, solid from the earth. As a part of sacral chakra, you have a little kalash which has water in it to balance water element. You light a diya or a candle as a fire element object in front of your deity to ignite fire element in you. You light dhoop or agarbatti, which is air element. The fragrance is in the air, goes in the air, which is the sign of love, which spreads. Air element keeps you emotionally very strong. That is why you place a different fragrance on your wrist and your mood changes. So fragrances balances our emotions. So if you want a lot of grounding in life, if you feel a lot of grounding is required where you need to feel your confidence coming back, grounded fragrances like sandalwood, patchouli are used. If you want to be very elated, feel very happy and excited, then saffron is one of the fragrances that elevate you. To increase more fire within you, sage is very, very good fragrance to remove all negativity. So by fragrances, you can actually even invoke your heart chakra and balance your emotions. There is a beautiful science on it. I don't have enough time to speak about it, but maybe I can leave some names for you to research for your further work, which is called Bach flower remedies. It is a beautiful parallel remedial science called Bach flower, which is essentials from different flowers, which works very well on the emotions of people. You can find more about it. It is a remedy related to sacral chakra, which balances you. For heart chakra, different fragrances in the air or on your wrist works very well for balancing your emotions. If you want to be a good leader, you need to have that authority of your word traveling. So here, throat chakra is operated by element called Akash. Akash. And people who understand Sankhya philosophy also understand that Akash chakra has a tan matra called Shabd. words. People who want to be great leaders in life, they need to balance their Akash Tattva. How do you balance it? By using your integrity. Lot of people say little lies in life. Okay, your friend called, you're getting late reaching to a venue, and you say, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Your boss called, you're not doing your work, and you lie. When you lie too much, the power of your throat dies. This is the place where Saraswati stays. Ma Saraswati is called Saraswati because she has a quality like Saras. Vati means holder of Saras. What is Saras? Saras is a name of a bird which drinks milk out of the milk and leaves the water. So the day you have power of amazing discrimination, you can grasp what is useful for you and throw what is useless to you. The day you become like Saraswati, where you can see, this is useful for me, all right, I need to have this information, this is useless, this is keeping me like an emotional baggage on me, I need to remove it, let it go. This means what is useful you have, what is useless you throw, is becoming Saraswati, deity of wisdom. That is what wisdom is all about. Where you have a kingdom of wiseness, you have only useful feelings with you. So you have to use your words very wisely. No lying, maintaining your integrity. If you have said something, you need to do it. Why? Because you said, so you will do it. That is the time where people trust your word. Your integrity develops. They spread out in the world, where whatever you say, people believe, and whatever you say happens. This is how you can manage your 5 elements. You can manage your basic chakras. You can be more powerful at your workplace. The other 2 chakras, the third eye and the crown chakra, have no element, and you can only activate them by meditation. And meditation is not a scary thing. It doesn't mean that you have to leave your work, you have to be spiritual, you need to drop your fire. No. Meditation and medication comes from the same root. Medication heals you. Meditation also heals you. If you want to be healed in life, you want to be focused in life, you want to be a visionary, you want to grow, you want to see things beyond your or anyone's normal sphere of life, meditation is very important. And the easiest meditation is to follow your breath. Close your eyes, see your breath for 10 minutes. Even if you can do it 5 or 10 minutes, meditate on a mantra, your breath, on a deity, anything. You just bring your attention to one point of life, and it makes you grow multifold in life.